Jadi ndio nataka tumtoe huyu mwenye ako na hii reflector hii.
Twende. Songe huko mbele. Kaeni nyuma yao wetu. Wewe ni mtu wetu. Songeni. Ni kazi kama mtu. Songe. Nyuma.
And our two children here, Tigan and Cooper. Yeah, Tigan, Your Excellency. Tigan Kadam. Yes. He's drawing. Yes. Yes. So, out of 78,000 entrants. Good art for South Beach. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So. These are the parents, the other side. Keep moving, bro.
We are more than delighted that you've joined us as we mark another milestone on CFAO Motors' journey for having majority of our vehicles sold in the country assembled locally, and hence opening up job opportunities and supporting the growth of local parts and manufacturers. As a true demonstration of Toyota's philosophy of delivering quality, durability and reliability in the vehicles we have in the market, Toyota team claimed a clean sweep of the first 4 positions in the just concluded WRC rally. Your Excellency, Toyota encourages and promotes what we call Toyota Dream Art Contest, which is a global competition held to encourage and inspire creativity in children as they imagine the future of mobility. In Kenya, CFAO Motors invites children from around the country to share ideas about the future of mobility by drawing their dream cars. And this year, we are actually celebrating 2 children from Kuru Art who have received global recognition within our Toyota Global Network, taking top honors in our national Toyota Dream Art Contest. Toyota is committed in supporting creativity in our children. Your Excellency, at CFAO Motors, we believe that we are in a prime position to offer technology transfer in the automotive space. Through our Toyota Kenya Academy, we seek to have young women and men benefit from the mechanical and technical training in the latest automotive technologies. The Academy has been training Juakali mechanics, and over the last 3 years, we have successfully completed automotive training for over 350 Juakali mechanics, including 30 women, over 120 TVET students, and over 50 technical college instructors. We have also trained over 1,700 young Kenyans on soft skill training, agriculture, and construction. Additionally, we also run the Toyota Kenya Foundation, where over the years we have partnered with the government and non-governmental organizations as well as communities to provide support in education, health, environment, conservation, and safety. We are guided by our mission to improve people's lives in their communities by transforming the world they live in and creating real change. Your Excellency, I'd like to once again thank you for accepting and honoring our invitation. CFAO Motors will work with you in ensuring that we can grow the automotive industry as well as create more opportunities for Kenyan youth to get employment. I would now, with your permission, Your Excellency, like to invite our visitor from Japan, Mr. Otsuka-san, the Regional and Chief Operating Officer for Africa from Toyota Tsusho Corporation, Japan, to make his remarks. Thank you very much.
Hamjambo. His Excellency President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. Ruto, the Honorable Moses Kuria, Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry. His Excellency Ken Okinawa, Ambassador of Japan to the Republic of Kenya. Distinguished guests, members of media, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, I'm Shinichiro Otsuka, Toyota Tsusho Corporation's Regional Officer of Africa Division, and also CEO of our company's Africa Division. It's my great honor for me to be able to attend this line-off ceremony for the Toyota Fortuner in Kenya with all of you. Unfortunately, our President Ichiro Kashitani is not able to be here in person. However, we have received his thoughts in the form of a video message, which I would like to share with you now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ham Jambo. My name is Ichiro Kashitani, and I am the President and CEO of Toyota Tsusho Corporation. Thank you very much for granting me this opportunity at the Toyota Fortuner line-off ceremony to express Toyota Tsusho Group's commitment to Kenya. First of all, I would like to thank His Excellency, the President of Kenya, Dr. Ruto, Japanese Ambassador Okaniwa, and other honorable guests, and I sincerely apologize for not being able to be there in person. In Africa, together with our subsidiary CFAO, we are conducting business mainly in the 4 fields of mobility, healthcare, consumer goods, and energy and infrastructure, with 23,000 employees on the African continent. When it comes to Kenya, we have been building a strong, mutually cooperative relationship ever since concluding our first memorandum of understanding with the Kenyan government in August 2012. At TICAD 8, which was held in Tunisia last year, we updated our MOU with Kenya by adding cooperation in carbon neutrality and the digital domain. We are currently advancing renewable energy projects such as solar and wind power, and have begun to study the development of a value chain using green hydrogen. We hope to further contribute to the growth and development of Kenyan industry and society through a continuous best partner relationship with the Kenyan government. In closing, I'd like to thank again Kenya's President and other members of government for providing generous support. We will continue to provide the people of Kenya with the vehicles and the services they love. Thank you for your kind attention. Asante sana.
Thank you for watching. Thank the Kenyan government for its encouraging automotive policy. as well as the local assembly plant associated vehicle assemblers for enabling us to welcome this day. Our Toyota Tsusho Group's relationship with the automotive industry in Kenya has a long history, as we Toyota have produced Toyota vehicles in those countries since the 1970s, or for more than 40 years. Over that period, local assembly of various models was started and suspended, and only the Land Cruiser has continued. In recent years, in response to the implementation by the Kenyan government of its automotive policy and various initiatives, we reintroduced production in Kenya of the Hilux and Hiace, and the accumulated production volume of Toyota vehicles in Kenya reached approximately 60,000 units at the end of last year. Today, we are very happy to announce the start of production of the Fortuner as the fourth among current Toyota locally produced models, and the first sports utility vehicle favored by both government and private customers in Kenya. Again, it's only due to strong support from the government and everywhere that we are here. The development of the Toyota local assembly business in Kenya has been made possible by AVA's strong cooperation over past 40 years. Toyota engineers have trained 40 AVA engineers and technicians for the Fortuner, bringing to 100 AVA members to train, including other models. We desire to mutually grow and enhance our relationship towards the development of the local assembly industry for Kenyan customers. Taking this opportunity, we would like to strengthen our contribution to the development of Kenyan automotive industry and society, capacity building, technology transfer through the local car assembly business, and car sales activities in Kenya. We are committed to contributing to provide safe and environment-friendly cars with high quality, durability, and reliability in Kenya, including those carrying the label Made in Kenya. To that end, we acknowledge that the Kenyan government is in the process of implementing the national automotive policy issued in May last year, and would like to request that the policy be made effective as early as possible. In particular, the experience of the other African countries, introduction of strict restriction on used vehicle as outlined in the automotive policies are helping to expand the market for new passenger vehicles in those countries. We believe that NLP would similarly encourage the future growth of Kenya's automotive industry and business, and in turn, local car assembly business, which would create jobs, and that is vital for Kenya's future industrializations and economy. Please allow me to conclude by hoping that we will be able to continue our automotive business for Kenya with Kenya, and spare no effort to developing the Kenyan automotive industry. Asante sana. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And at this point, allow me to now invite the Cabinet Secretary for Investment, Trade and Industry, Honorable Moses Kuria, to make his comments. Let's give him a clap as he's approaching. Welcome, sir.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Prime Cabinet Secretary, Governor of Mombasa, Leader of the Majority, and all my colleague Cabinet Secretaries, all protocols observed. In the interest of time, Your Excellency, allow me to invite my brother, the Ambassador of Japan to Kenya, to make brief remarks before I invite Governor, because we are really constrained for time. Mr. Ambassador.
Thank you very much.
His Excellency the President, President Ruto, members of the Cabinet, Governor of Mombasa County, CEO of Toyota Tsusho, and Chairman of CFAO, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I have a flight to catch at 4:45, so I have a very strong incentive to be very short. Let me first congratulate CFAO and also Toyota Tsusho for having started another brand, assembly of another brand in AVA factory. This will contribute to the jobs and the economy of the region. The automotive industry has big economic effects because it is related to the components industry, the machinery for producing the cars, and also marketing, and also insurance and other relevant industries. In Japan, where the automotive industry is one of the basic industries in the economy, 1 unit of the car being produced will generate 2.7 times the additional benefit for the economy. So I think the Kenyan government's policy of trying to nurture an automotive industry is a very important step in the right direction. So I'd like to commend the President and his team for promoting this and achieving the first production of a new brand, Fortuner, today. Now, we still, as we look forward, in order to have a full potential to be realized, I think the regulation on the imported used cars need to be strengthened because I heard that even the AVA factory does not run at full capacity and there is room for improvement. So I look forward to the CS Korea and the team to strengthen the regulation of much older used cars. Let me mention that this year we celebrate the 60 years of the bilateral relations, and we are very happy that AVA and Toyota has worked together for more than 40 years. So let me congratulate the strong bond of collaboration. And I also mentioned that we have the local MP, honorable body here with us, and this shows that our relationship is not just about government to government. It is a warm bond of friendship between our two peoples. My Prime Minister visited Nairobi in May this year and had a very important meeting with the President. And I think the two leaders agreed to promote Mombasa port development. And it is my hope that with the support of the President, that the cooperation will go from strength to strength, and more investment and more activities by Japanese companies in the area, and we will change the whole dynamics of the Kenya as a country, as a gateway to East Africa. So with that, I'd like to thank Toyota Tsusho and AVA for inviting me, and I'd like to thank the President for being here with us. Asante ni sana.
Thank you, Ambassador.
The management of CFAO and all the leaders na wananchi wa hapa Jomvu na Mombasa, hamjambo. It is our commitment as a government that we expand and increase the contribution of manufacturing to our GDP from 7.2% to 15% and eventually to 20% by 2030. Among the interventions that we need to work on is one like what AVA is doing, to make sure that we create additional jobs, create additional income, build our economy around manufacturing. This facility here, as we gather today, to mark a major milestone for our industry, economy, and our society. We are here to witness the launch of a major industrial facility, celebrate the potential creation of job opportunities and the resulting growth of commerce in the motor vehicle sector. Today, we celebrate the launch of the Toyota Fortuner SUV assembly line, a historic occasion that will mark the Fortuner, the first sports utility vehicle to be assembled on the Kenyan soil. Congratulations, CFAO. This facility, built at a cost of 120 million, with a capacity of 30,000 units, is a vote of confidence in our country, in our economy, and in our people. It is also a bold statement to all investors here and across the world that Kenya is a worthwhile investment destination that enjoys the confidence of major global businesses. This investment underscores the diversity of our economy, which is primarily agro-based, but still has prime opportunities across many other sectors, including the automotive industry. I want to thank CFAO Motors for this vote in Kenya. Your action underlining the value of investing in this economy and in this country, especially at a time when we need investments to create the opportunities that will help us transform and lift up millions of Kenyans, and that is a very commendable endeavor. You have my support, and you have the support of the government and the people of Kenya in this endeavor. CFAO Motors, formerly Toyota Kenya, is a pioneer in local assembly with a vision to transform the automotive industry in our country. You have a long and storied history in this sector. The local assembly of the Land Cruiser, the pickup element in 1977, the Hilux single and double cab pickups in 2019, the Toyota Hiace in 2021, and now the Fortuner in 2023. I know this is far from the end of the story. There are more models to come, and there are more big moves ahead. I say that with a lot of confidence because your CEO here in Kenya sold me tractors in my farm. And since the tractors were good, I am sure your product here is also good. There is a burgeoning professional and middle class across Kenya, a signal of our positive economic outlook, and this has sparked demand in the SUV passenger vehicle segment. The local assembly of Fortuner is a big step towards meeting this growing demand. The Toyota brand is renowned the world over for manufacturing excellence, for innovation, for technology and leadership in technological field, and for remarkable standards of quality. We look forward to the considerable knowledge opportunities embedded in this project, and I commend your existing training and knowledge transfer program, and I thank you for the engineers and technicians that you have already trained to date. I have come across many young Kenyans as I went through the assembly lines from our TVETs, from our colleges, from our universities. It is a refreshing moment that an additional close to 100 of them will be hired when this assembly line rolls into being. I am pleased to hear that you also upskill local manufacturers through capacity building in technology and production know-how to achieve global standards for our local content. This will raise quality assurance on locally produced products in line with Toyota Motors Corporation's assembly standards, which are possibly the most rigorous in the world. I also note with great pleasure the AVA Academy, which is supported by the German government. Automotive manufacturing and assembly in Kenya is a sector with immense potential. It creates vertical linkages and backward integration with numerous players in Kenya's industrial ecosystem, including MSMEs, creating massive opportunities in the process. I was pleasantly informed that you are looking at increasing the components that will bring local content from 20% to 30%. It is our belief that as we engage in this sector, more and more capacity is going to be built so that we can increase the level of manufacture. Those in level 1 should move to level 2, those in level 2 should move to level 3, and eventually we want to manufacture these vehicles from scratch here in Kenya. Let me give you some good news. We are in the process of engaging to acquire 5,400 motor vehicles for our security agencies. These motor vehicles, we are going to insist that only those vehicles that are assembled at level 3 will qualify to be supplied by our local assembly manufacturers. We are not going to acquire any vehicle that doesn't have the fingerprints of the young people in Kenya on them. Automotive manufacturing and assembly in Kenya is a sector that has, as I said, immense potential. The industry composition as it stands today is below the required potential. We have only one original equipment manufacturer, 5 motor vehicle assemblers, and 32 registered motorcycle assemblers, 27 being operational, of which 14 specialize in electric motor vehicles. I want to ask the management of this facility and CFAO as a company that with partnership with the government of Kenya, we are looking forward to moving away from the motor vehicles that we are currently assembling in Kenya. And we are encouraging you, and we will work with you to see what additional incentives we can put in place so that you can manufacture electric vehicles in Kenya. We think there is great opportunity, there is tremendous potential for us to manufacture e-vehicles, e-buses, and the whole array. And with you, we can develop the infrastructure to support e-mobility in the Republic of Kenya as we eliminate carbon footprint across all sectors. The industry composition as it stands today, as I said, is below potential. And these many players that I have talked about have a combined annual capacity of 46,000 vehicles and 300,000 motorcycles, respectively. However, all the assemblers are operating at between 20 and 30% capacity. This is the time to reverse this and to tap into the full potential of the manufacturing capacity of all the assemblers in Kenya. Towards this end, the government has put in place a policy, a legal framework, and automotive standards, as Moses said, KS 1515. However, the implementation of this policy has delayed due to various emerging issues. Let me record here that I did already instruct Moses Kuria and his team to work with stakeholders to solve outstanding issues within 120 days, and Moses already 25 days are gone. So you have less than 100 days now. I am happy to hear that there is impressive progress that has been made, and you, stakeholders, have already submitted your proposals and draft bill to Moses. ready for public engagement. I expect the Cabinet Secretary to table the same in Parliament, to table the same in Cabinet, onward to Parliament, and I'm happy the Leader of Majority here, and I hope the members of Parliament who are here are going to support that move so that we can create better, more opportunities for the young people of our nation and for ourselves to tap into this great industry. The government is implementing the local content policy and the Buy Kenya, Build Kenya policy. We have developed the Preferential Procurement Master Roll number 1 of 2022 that promotes the uptake of locally produced products in public sector. With the launch of this facility, the SUV choices available to the government of Kenya have increased. I want to challenge investors in the automotive sector, both local and foreign, to take advantage of our conducive business environment to expand into full automotive manufacturing. And as I have said, as we buy motor vehicles as government of Kenya, we will insist that they must be either locally manufactured or locally assembled. We're not going to buy any vehicles that have come into the country without any input by the young people of the Republic of Kenya. By the way, Kenya needs a Mwananchi car, a game-changing car that most Kenyans can afford and use to grow their hustles. You can explore this joint venture and create synergies and support each other to make this happen. I invite all of you to invest in Tier 1 component manufacturing and eventually set up a fully integrated and manufacturing plant in Kenya for the Mwananchi car. It is now my pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to thank all of you for being present in this gathering. To the people, the great people of Mombasa, I want to assure you of our commitment that as we build the whole ecosystem around manufacturing, we will continue to focus on expanding job opportunities available for the young people of Kenya. This morning, because we want to grow the blue economy, that is the biggest contributor of the economy in the coast region, I am happy that a locally assembled boat that will cost less than what is imported is in the works. I want to promise, and the Minister for Blue Economy is here, that we are going to work with you so that we can tap into those facilities to be able to promote our local fishing industry in the coast and for purposes of elevating the contribution of blue economy to our economy from currently about 15 billion Kenya shillings to 100 billion shillings in the next 3 years. We believe facilities like the one you're building to be able to give us boats that young people in this area can use. This morning, I did give out a check of 150 million shillings for the young people of Mombasa County, for them to expand their capacity, to buy additional fishing gear, to engage in training, both as coxswains and also as fishermen, so that we can unlock the big, huge potential that exists in the blue economy in the Mombasa County and in the coast in general. I also have given an undertaking along the same line that we have committed to complete the Liwatoni fish processing facility. We have committed 650 million shillings. I have instructed for the release of the first 300 million shillings in the next 1 month because we want to unlock the potential, as I have said, of the blue economy, use the ocean resources to be able to create more jobs, drive the economy of this county, and also provide food security for the people of Kenya. Let me also say that as we engage in that, the other infrastructure that is required, including here in Likoni, where we were building a fish market that has stalled. I want to assure you that we will unlock that, and we want to complete the that fish market in the next 3 months. I also want to promise the people of Mombasa, here in Kidongo, that we are going to put 100 million shillings there to build a fish landing facility complete with cold rooms, so that we can provide opportunities for the young people of this county and for the people of Mombasa to tap into the blue economy ecosystem, to create jobs and be able to enhance our food security. Together, we're going to move ahead. I am very confident. I have listened to the governor of Mombasa. I have listened to the members of parliament in this region. And I think we are all agreed that in our political equation, as a democracy, as a people who believe in constitutionalism and the rule of law, there cannot be space for violence in our political equation. We must, as a people, as a country, that it is not going to be business as usual. It is not going to be part of going forward as a nation, that we can engage in politics that destroys property, that causes loss of life, that destroys public infrastructure, that is not going to be the way. And whatever it takes, we must do together as a nation to make sure that we build our country, we provide opportunity for the young people of our nation. And I am very happy that in Mombasa, in the last 8 months, we have hired another 500 teachers to teach the children of Mombasa County. And I want to give my assurance to the people of Mombasa that as we build Kenya, Mombasa will be front and center, making sure that we move along together. Congratulations, good people, for this great facility. And as I have said, Ambassador, you have our goodwill, you have our support. Thank you very much for the support we have received from our brothers and sisters from Japan in the development of the port of Mombasa. We are truly, truly grateful. We are looking forward, God willing, shortly, to come and discuss the gate, the Mombasa Gate. Is it called the Mombasa Gateway Bridge? We are looking forward to having a conversation, because it is a good piece of infrastructure that we want to be part of the signature of Mombasa City. Asante sana na mbarikiwe kila siku. Thank you.
Your Excellency, sir, with your permission, if we can just